Hello everyone and shalom. It's Christa from formerly Christa's Dress Shop, not Christa's Dress Shop anymore. I used to have the bridal shop on the corner of Shoshone and 2nd in downtown Twin Falls, and I made a huge change, a life change this year. After 16 years of running the shop, I decided to go tiny again, or go simple, and move to just a studio and just do a little sewing out of my home. So I left you all hanging on Instagram and Facebook with a little teaser, and all summer long I was wanting to make a video tour of the new sewing studio, so you can say, where did Christa go? What happened to Christa? I know you guys are thinking tomorrow it will actually be exactly 6 months from the time I turned in the keys and said goodbye to Christa's, which was a really hard change. But I've been so busy sewing and taking care of brides here. And then we didn't have everything completely wrapped up here. We still have some stuff that we're working on. Like, you'll see some decor that I'm not finished with, some furniture I'm not finished with. But last night we got we didn't get officially a frost, but we got enough of it that it kind of hit some of our plants. And so I thought, today has to be the day that I go ahead and give that tour. Ready or not, here we come. So this video is for all my brides, past and present, and future, and just showing you where I've been for 6 months, what I've been up to. So we are here at the front of the driveway at my home, and this is kind of, if you were to come here and have me sew for you, this is kind of the entrance. We actually up here have a piece that was in my office at the shop. It was right above a painting I'll show you. And then we have our welcome sign here. And then we go through this gate, which I would have it open for you. And then where did my little frog, Prince Frog, who, if everybody remembers, he was actually at the shop all those years, and now he's holding our door. So, and then you'd come into my backyard and into my patio, and he would walk this way. And by the way, my husband is on the other side of the camera, so he did all of this work, and I just thank him so much. Thank you, Jay, for all the work you did to make sure that all my brides had a place that they can come and it could feel a little bit magical. I think my hope was that it kind of felt like your wedding day in a magical place, so that it was part of the experience. So my hubby built me this pergola, this beautiful pergola, and he also turned our garage. This is my studio. This used to be a garage. There was not a window here, and this is now where I can sew and take care of anybody who needs taken care of. Also, just looking out over the yard, it's just a relaxing place to be, relaxing place to sew and look out at. A couple little things. I'm going to make Jay whip around, but not fast. Little things like this beautiful fountain was actually in our shop. You may, if you got married, certain years we had it in our shop forever. It was gifted to us by Jody Sabia, who had the salon in our place on Shoshone Street, and she gave it to me when we moved in. And then we actually have, even, you may have recognized this used to carry a lot of our jewelry. I now pot plants on it, which is so funny. But anyways, and then our garage used to go to where you see that white board there. But then, because I stole my husband's garage, we had to give him a space for his storage and his workbenches. So we've got a shed here added. And then this used to also be my my vegetable garden. But because he says, well, if I gave you the garage, you got to give me some of your vegetable garden. And so I ended up with half the size of the vegetable garden. So I decided I'll turn it into something really pretty. So a potager, which is a French kitchen garden. So let me take you on a quick tour before we go into the studio there. And so my hubby also did this for me. Isn't he wonderful? And so it's a little overgrown right now, but that's okay because frost is coming and soon it will be all frozen in a day or two. But I have a little sitting area here. I can take a quick break. I've got all my vegetables and it's just a fun little place. And then we'll come back out here. I'm going to make him walk backwards. And we'll go into the studio. You can see how pretty the pergola is and a pretty place. It's mainly too for shade because that is the afternoon sun that goes directly into my studio, and it was getting like a little hot box in there this summer, especially with all that heat. So let's come on in, and you'll notice one reason why I wanted to have this tour is because last night, even though we didn't get to freezing, all of my plants started to get frozen, so frost. So this used to be really poofy and pretty. Oh, there's a ladybug. I hope she makes it till next year. So anyways, that's why we're giving you a tour now, because it's going to be frozen tomorrow. But come on into my studio and let me show you around. Just take a whole pan shot. So my husband, this was a garage, believe it or not, and my husband turned it into my studio. He put in the window, he drywalled, he sealed everything up. I have beautiful heating and air conditioning now, which is great. I did the carpet in the burgundy. Some people who've been in my shop said, is that the same carpet from your shop? It was bought at the same place, but they discontinued my burgundy carpet. And why do I do burgundy carpet when everybody's style right now is, you know, hardwood floors? Mainly because I can see beads. I can see when I've got a hem and I'm pinning it on a bride, I can fully see her wedding dress, and it's easy for me. If beads drop, I can find them. But also, it vacuums up really nice and keeps the gowns really, really clean. So that's an important part. I sew right here, and I get that beautiful view. And my husband made me this beautiful little cabinets. They're on wheels and they roll around so I can get them out of the way, or I can use them to hold up my heavy gowns that I'm sewing on. He put in the two desks, and then we found this wonderful find at Home Goods, I believe, and it was perfect size. It like fit exactly for all my fabric, and I've got it by color, stuff like that. If you've been in my shop, you probably have seen this in my shop. And now it's here, and it's all of the stuff I use to put on sleeves and, you know, just add things to make the gowns more that bride. In here, just like at the shop, I have all of my laces and my appliques. And, you know, this is all practical stuff, so it's not always pretty, but some of it is really, really pretty. And then, of course, my TV. My hubby put in a TV and Wi-Fi. I could put music on for my brides. Sometimes I'll put a little cafe jazz on or whatever. Or I could watch YouTube while I'm sewing. This picture right here was actually above my sewing area when I was sewing over, when I was on the tuxedo side. So a lot of these things are just stuff from the shop. And then, and I'll show you that in a little bit because you're in a awkward spot to grab that. But anyways, basically my sitting area here, it had beautiful chairs in it from the shop. You probably would have recognized them. But when we were having the garage sale, I had 2 here and I was selling 4. And the one lady says, if only I could have 6 chairs, I would buy these. Of course, you know, I sold them really, really inexpensive, but that was a really good deal. But I'm gonna now probably put a settee or a little sofa here, so it's a little more comfortable. We're rearranging that. Like I said, I didn't want to do this video until I was done. Well, I was sewing so much in the last 6 months, that I never got a chance to do the decorating and stuff. So this pin board will eventually house like pictures of my brides. I have bags of pictures. You remember it used to have the pictures up the wall. So I want to do that. I want to do pictures of my staff, stuff like that. I still have all of their name tags in here. I'll show you here in just a minute. But also over here, I want to do a mural with a picture of the shop as I had it, which I don't have right now. But then also, I've got some old pictures of the shop. I think this was 1904. I'm trying to remember. I had looked it up at one time. I'll have to look it up again. This one was the inside of the shop in 1914. It had a revolving door, really cool crown molding, just a really cool thing. So I want to make like a collage of that kind of stuff along with the picture of when I was there. So that's why we're still not finished, but that's okay. Whoops, I just dropped that. That's okay. You'll remember this cabinet. Well, you also remember the Christa sign that hung there for 16 years. And then you will also recognize the bottom part used to have curly cues on the Christas, and that's now on the front of my studio. You probably will have to rewind the video to the front. But then this was the cabinet that was by the bridal suite that held all the bridal jewelry. And this has now all of my memories. So my awards and all of my staff's, a lot of the people who left back their name tags. And then this is something that is near and dear to my heart and my husband's heart, is all of our books, marriage books. So for us, it's not only important to sell you a dress back in the day. Now I don't do that anymore. Or help you sew your dress and make it perfect for your day. So your wedding day is not only important to us, your marriage is important to us. So every one of my brides, I think since 2018, has received one of these Saving Your Marriage Before It Starts books. If you bought a dress in the last couple months that I was open, that would be probably February and March, I still have those names and I need to get these books out to you. So you will be getting one. It was just so busy to try to do the move and then try to do all the sewing this summer. I never got a chance to get those out. You will be getting them. So, and also I got some of them where I had the wrong address and they sent it back and I need to call that bride and get it to her. But we just really are all about helping you start with a really good foundation, putting more work into the marriage than you do the wedding. We believe that the wedding is awesome. It's a celebration, but we also believe that the wedding is important. I mean, the marriage. So we also, this summer, one of the crazy things that kept us busy is we started a YouTube channel, Say I Do Forever. You could go there and see my husband and I. We're getting better at it. We still have a long way to go, but we're getting better. But our goal, even though we are not professional in the filming, we want to get you all of the tips and we want to get you tools in your hand to make sure that your marriage, it lasts a very, very long time. So go over there, Say I Do Forever on YouTube. And then just wanted to bring you into my studio and show you around. Oh, I've got to still show you this is the dressing room. So my hubby built this, ironically, used to be the garage door would go up right here, and now it doesn't. So now we have the dressing room and the storage. This painting was actually in the office of Chris's dress shop, and that bench was also in our first bridal suite, and then it moved to some of the dressing rooms. So that bench has been with us a long time. So there's just a lot of things that are sentimental here. We tried to take all of the pieces of the things that just reminded me of that and put them all together. So, and make it all functional in this small space. I am still doing alterations out of my home, even though I have left retail. I have retired from retail, but I am doing alterations in my home. So pass the word around. If you've got a bride friend that is getting married in 2022, my calendar is starting to fill up, but it is still open. They can get on my calendar. So just message us at one of our social media accounts. So we will see you later. Love you to pieces, and thank you so much for coming on this tour. I'm sorry I'm not completely finished, but I'm so excited that down the road I get to show you some of the things. Maybe when I buy the settee, I'll show you that. When I do some decor, I'll show you that. But I thank you for 16 amazing years downtown Twin Falls, and thank you guys, all those brides this summer that came here to my home and followed me here. And we will see you soon. Love you all. Bye.